All right, so what we're going to do in this video are 49 passes. Now, if you've seen any of my tweets on Twitter and in my videos, you know that I like to run the ball. I do a lot of full house stuff. I like running the ball. But in this game, this is the last game of our season, we threw the ball 49 times in this game. Now, the reason we chose to do that is we had a matchup we wanted to exploit, and you'll see this later in the film. And also, the reason that we did this is that we were having trouble up front. Blocking the run. So we threw the ball 49 times. Now, my purpose in making this video is first of all, I want to show you what we did and kind of a little bit about how we threw the ball. The other thing I wanted to show you is how a run-heavy team can throw the ball and throw the ball effectively. And so you'll see some of our schemes and how we did that. You will see a lot of incompletions in this because we were facing a cover zero team. We didn't spend as much time throwing the ball in practice, and so if we would emphasize more of that in practice, I think we could have increased our completion percentage. But I want to show you that the stuff is sound and that the stuff was there, even though it wasn't a higher completion percentage. And to be honest, a lot of spread teams that I've heard is when you're playing cover zero and you're taking your shots, you might have a low percentage, but you're still going to complete some big plays, and that's what we did in this game. We ended up scoring 32 points in this game. But still lost. We couldn't stop them, but we still we scored 32 points. So I just wanted to show you this so you can see that it is possible for a run-heavy, wing T type team to throw the ball and give you some ideas on how to do that effectively. All right, so let's get rolling. Our first play here is going to be a kind of like an RPO. We really didn't tell the quarterback to give the run. It was just one to read. We're just throwing. What we're trying to do is influence the linebackers by showing a power scheme with our line and then throwing a double slant behind it, mainly to this guy right here. We wanted to hit him on the slant. We didn't complete it, but you can see that it was there. Okay, the linebackers bit. We had a hole there, just couldn't complete it. Part of that probably had to do with protection because we were blocking a run scheme and we were throwing a pass. So this, we're going to do rocket, or what we call toss right, and we tagged all slant to it. So we're all blocking toss right on this. We're throwing a slant to him. We're trying to hit him, but we're running a double slant behind it. Again, one thing that we did is because we were run blocking it, quarterback gets hit, we don't complete it. It was there. If I did this again, I would probably take the backside tackle and lock him and put him in pass protection just so that we don't get a free shot. So rocket motion, throw the slant behind. Wasn't quite as open as our pyro RPO, but something that could work if we wanted it to. All right, here we go. Again, we're showing empty. Again, with man-to-man, if they're going cover zero, they've got to cover all these receivers, and we're just trying to find a matchup. Mainly with this is our guy that we're trying to find a good matchup. And so what we're doing here is we're going to run all hitch. All hitch became a pretty good play for us. It was fairly simple. All hitch, and then this is our A back, so we're going to go all hitch, A post, because we have all of this room in the middle of the field to hit. So all hitch, A post. You can see we have that middle of the field there. Got held up a little bit. We had it, just wasn't a great throw. If he got it down out in front of him, we might have had that. All right, so here we go. Empty again. Oh, they called this a pass. We're going to move on. Bad call. They called a rocket sweep a pass. It was just kind of how the night went. All right, this is our slice route. Great throw, first down. Again, this is a great call for man coverage. It's a great route. Love this route against man coverage. Okay, and so what you're seeing here, rewind a little bit here. Number one is running just a very shallow, almost like a shallow cross almost. We just kind of had him go down the line because what we're trying to do, and why I like this better than smash, is it makes a real easy read on this corner because he has to attack if he's in man-to-man coverage. If he keeps bailing, he's in a zone, and we'll just hit the underneath route. Our wing is supposed to get to 6 yards. It's a mini corner. 6 yards, break it to the corner, and you're aiming for about 15 yards downfield, right on the sideline is what you're aiming for. Quarterback is just going to throw the slice every time unless the corner chases, which he did here, and then we throw the corner out. Now we have a boot down here. Our line is full slide to the left. We have a bootleg down here so that if it's not there, and you'll see that later in the film, the bootleg here. So this is slices. This is a good play for us, particularly against man coverage. We love this against man coverage. Great throw by the quarterback, right on the money. It's right where we need it to be. Big gain, easy play. All right. Still empty. Actually, we're quads here, if you can kind of see what we're doing. No, we're empty. Okay, so again, we still have this right here, man-to-man, cover 0. If we put the trips into the boundary so that way we can get the coverage shifted over here, and then we're straight one-on-one. So let's see what we got here. Slant arrow, and it's there. Oh my goodness, it is so there. We just did not complete it, but you can see right there, slant arrow, very easy. I think everybody in the country runs that. Boom. And we hit that, we get a nice size gain. Okay, empty again, formation in the boundary. Slice again, just can't get there. All right, we go this 4th down here. All right, this is fade seam. We really like this to isolate. I almost like the 2x2 rather than trips to isolate, because what we do here, what we're trying to do is we run fade seam. Now, we could probably, the reason their splits are a little tighter is just because we're on the opposite hash here. But we have a seam route here to occupy any, we don't have a free safety here, but any free safety would be occupied by the seam route. And then that leaves one-on-one with the fade. And we just want to take a chance. It was 4th down. We want to take a chance with our best kid. Just didn't hit it here. But we have had some big plays on that. All right. So not pretty good ball, actually. I mean, he puts on the outside shoulder. Just got to adjust to it and make the play. But I think it was a pretty good throw. All right, here we go. Now, this is where we start getting them a little bit here. So if you notice, we put quads this time into the boundary, and they're cover 0, so they all have to cover down here, and it leaves our best kid. As you can see, we moved him around different positions so that we could get him the ball. Put our best kid one-on-one over here, and so we throw a post the first time. So this is, I think, is all hitch X post. Oh. Just don't have it right there. Actually, we get the pass interference there. So we get a 1st down. Now what we're doing is we're putting quads in the boundary. We call all hitch X slant. And so basically you can just go, if they're in cover 0, you just put your quads one side. Now you're one-on-one over here. If they're cover 0, they've got to cover these 4 guys. And so now if they weren't covering him, we could call something we could throw one of these hitches out here, or we can call like X, or A go, or, we can tag it. That's what the beauty of all hitches, that we can tag anybody we want to get the matchup we wanted. Right here, we had the matchup here that we wanted, so we exploited that. Okay, X slant. There we go, pitch and catch. Just get your athlete the ball, let him do the work. All right, and so we end up scoring there. They didn't give us that on that play, but we scored the next play. All right, so we got the ball again. It's our doubles formation, 2x2. That allows us to get our back in protection here. Rocket motion. Okay, so we're trying to run our one of our favorite play actions off of rocket sweep. This is our dart route, or what we call rattler. Okay, so he's our A is supposed to run straight 15 yards. We just changed it back this week. But he's supposed to run 15 yards to the sidelines, and we're supposed to run a skinny post here, 8 skinny posts. Okay, and we also have our motion, our rocket motion, going for the swing. Now the swing was open here, and the quarterback he just pre-snap peeks the post. We didn't really like it here, and then it's rattler to the swing. We didn't establish the rocket sweep very well in this game early, and so normally when you establish the sweep, the guy that's covering our slot here is coming up to defend the rocket sweep, and our slot runs past, and we just didn't set it up enough. And we do have the swing here, but it's not terrible. I'm not terribly upset with that, and it was a catchable ball, so I'm not terribly upset with that. All right, empty again. All right, fade seam. Trying to isolate our guy one-on-one, just didn't hit it. They're pressing, so we thought we could take a shot at it. The hitch. Okay, now we have this here. Now, our hitch, the great thing about our hitch play, and it kind of cut off in the middle of play here. So, all right, let's go back. All right, we're going to go back to the previous play. I'm having some issues here. There we go. All right, let's go back. All right, with the hitch here. Now, what we have going. All right, what we have going here is we have a hitch on one side and then we have a boot on the other side. So if he doesn't like the hitch, he can always boot. Okay, and so I think we've run this wrong. It's hard to tell. What we should have going on here is we should have our slot. Oh, okay. He should be running an in, a whip route since he's out wide, in and out. We should have a post here. We should be full sliding to the left with our line, and our back is supposed to come seal the C-gap player. Now, when we go double slide, it's much better, and we can show you that later. And we should have a drag out of here. And so what we do here is, that allows us, if we don't like the hitch, we can boot out of it. But right here, we throw the hitch and it's there. And to be honest, we should have thrown hitch a lot more in this game. And so here, throw the hitch, catch a ball. We just got to make that catch there. But that's all right. I mean, you can see it's there. And we should have thrown hitch more. All right, here's our quads in the boundary. You can see them starting to adjust now. They're like, wait a minute. He didn't know what he's doing there. Throw another slant. Big gain here. That's just simple stuff right there. Pitch and catch. Easy stuff. Nothing complicated. All right. All right. So here we go. We're quads again. Try to throw another hitch. They're out there late. Try and throw the hitch. It's there. It's actually not a terrible throw because we want that to head outside. But again, we just got to pull it down. We want it more to the outside. All right, we'll just let it run. Okay, again, should have thrown it more because it was there. All right, so here we go. This is our doubles formation. I like this a lot more now, looking back. Doubles formation to throw because we can throw either side with it. Our quick game. Right here, I think we have what we call fade. So we got a fade out of one. A stick route, so 5 and out. And if you got a guy sitting out here, you're just going to hitch it up there. He's even, so we're going to run the out. Slam and slide here, block 2 seconds to the sideline. Post, back's going to come take over here. So we got a boot, and you'll see later when we actually do run the boot, that actually works pretty well for us. All right, so there it is. There's the out. The split end ran the wrong route, but it ends up working out for us. So very easy pitch and catch there. Again, we're back to empty here. Trying to move our, see now our guy's number 3. We've had him at number 3. We put him at number 2. We've put him in lots of different places. All right, so this was, again, this is why I like all hitch, because you can tag stuff. This is all hitch, a flag. So, everybody's running a hitch, got hitch, and then we got a flag out of 3 here because we'll get 1 and 2. Usually this is a worse defender, so we like that. Just didn't quite get it, but it was there. All right, here we go. Trips. Or no, we're now our tackle needs to move up a little bit, but we're in trips here. Oh, there we go. This is what we call pick, and pick is very similar to all hitch for us. You have the same landmarks, but the difference is we're running what we call a pick route. All right. So right here, we don't run it exactly right, but we complete it for an easy completion. His right here, he's supposed to be aiming 5 to 6 yards over number 3. So he should be aiming right here, which will kind of run into him a little bit. And he should be aiming 5 to 6 yards over number 2. They don't quite get there, but we hit the arrow. I mean, this is an easy throw. Great man route right here. So this is pick. Boom, hit it right there. Nice gain, first down. And that's what we're trying to do is high percentage. We're trying to get high percentage passes. And you can see these are all high percentage. They're easy throws. And so we can move the chains, get first downs. All right. Now, this is a mistake here. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to throw right here. I think we're trying to throw our fade stick concept. So fade stick here. Trying to throw that, but he gets jammed and we don't have what we want. Now, the quarterback, if he doesn't like it, what we got, he can boot this way. We're designing the protection to slide, and we are